Brynn, a seamstress who still resides in her childhood home, is grieving the loss of Maud, her best friend, and her mother. She builds a model town in her living room as a coping mechanism for these losses. Brynn lives a nervous, reclusive, and withdrawn life because it seems that a previous incident has turned the entire town against her. When she wakes up one night to find someone intruding into her house, she quickly learns that the intruder is an alien humanoid. When Brynn tries to flee, the intruder follows her. When the alien uses telekinesis to subdue her, Brynn accidentally stabs it in the head with the broken fragment of her model town's school bell tower, causing it to release Brynn. After the alien invaded, Brynn found that all electronic devices were rendered useless. She leaves the alien's body and her car behind and drives into town by using a cycle. She heads to the police station, passing the trashed house of her neighbor and an overturned mail van. Brynn unexpectedly runs into Maud's parents, the chief of police, and his wife at the station. After giving Brynn a disdainful glance and spitting in her face, Maud's mother leaves the station. When Brynn makes the decision to leave, a number of other alien-possessed passengers try to restrain her and pursue her as she boards a bus out of town. When she visits Maud's grave and stumbles upon an abandoned church, she notices a group of people who seem to be affected by tiny tentacled creatures that are clearly visible beneath the skin of their throats. That night, a bright light leaves the alien's corpse at Brynn's house, and she has to fight off two more creatures. Brynn battles a smaller alien intermittently before impaling it through a wardrobe using a broken mop handle and slamming the door on its head. When Brynn tries to escape her house, an alien-controlled man catches her and drags her into the tractor beam of a flying saucer. She kicks the man into the tractor beam and flees, though, just before she is lifted into the craft. After pursuing and attacking Brynn, the third and considerably bigger alien finally scales her house to capture her. Its long limbs get stuck in the strange cabin of her station wagon as she leads it inside. It pierces the gas tank with one foot, and Brynn lights it. The flames are put out by a flying saucer's ray, but the creature is fatally burned. A humanoid alien telekinetically propels her through a wall after she flees back into her house, where she is restrained by a red ray. A tentacled creature that the alien levitates and regurgitates is forced into Brynn's mouth. Brynn experiences a severe hallucination right away, believing that her house is unharmed and that her best friend Maud is still alive. Nevertheless, she manages to shake off the delusion and rips the tentacled monster out of her mouth. The tentacled creature is lifted into the air by the alien's flying saucer, which also causes it to grow its body into a double that of Brynn. The real Brynn is pursued into the woods by the Brynn double. After Brynn is stabbed by the Brynn double, she uses a box cutter to kill it and flees to a lonely road. Before getting sucked into a flying saucer, she encounters a large alien there. Within, a gang of humanoid aliens mentally coerces Brynn into recalling the incident that turned her entire town against her. After a fight in the field, Maud knocks Brynn to the ground. Brynn then kills Maud by hitting her in the head with the stone. After exchanging messages, the extraterrestrials bring Brynn back to Earth, free from the control of a tentacled creature. Brynn still resides in her unharmed house some time later. In striking contrast to Brynn's life prior to the invasion, the villagers are friendly toward her, even though it is clear that every other townie is now under the aliens' control.